tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Carolina Panthers. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Young will set to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. Back deep for LA is Darius Davis. Muscles by at the 25. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. A little short pass. This is Everett. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Herbert on 3rd down now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Yeah, why do I know that?
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
It's Jonathan Mingo. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Young on 1st down. Checks this down to Hubbard. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd down, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Oh, some strong running. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Are you kidding me? No.
The 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them 1st and goal.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Sanders again, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Herbert now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the air again, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Young from the shotgun. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a first down throw for Young. Again, that's Hurst. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Second down and 6 now. Young to throw it. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll throw again. Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. To throw, Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain. Now Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here is 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Chargers ready to take over. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a give running left is Eckler. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Pass. This is Everett. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Eckler now between the tackles. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Chargers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's Herbert. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Following the interception, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here is Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal to 21. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Carolina getting set to take the field. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. Herbert and the Chargers down 20-10. 1:08 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points.